Hey, what's up, Big Mick Vasquez here,
I'm Nick Jr.
also known as El Kiki. You're listening to the Finnish Ultimate Combat Sports Podcast, episode 4. Um, so what's going on?
Not what, like, I mean,
I don't know. I'm just
not
saying
much.
we've been talking a lot about CJI,
Yeah,
and so I kind of felt like we should also because ADCC is also going on.
yeah, the same days.
Right,
Which,
exactly. That was kind of the point.
yeah,
But like, there's still some exciting matches happening on ADCC. CJI brackets were released. CJI brackets were picked. But also, like, like I said, ADCC, there's still some exciting stuff going on in ADCC.
yeah.
You got you still have a lot of good competitors. I haven't really looked at the bracket. Honestly, I'm not even sure like how they when they show the brackets. If brackets are obviously we can see who's in the divisions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mika's in there. Gordon Ryan's in there, right?
Right,
New
Mika.
Wave, new like
The new
they've
wave
got
guys
like
are in. Bodoni's coming back. Bodoni is the current. I just watched that because they post those videos that I think they recently posted like a bunch of them. But yeah, like a bunch of brackets are on there. The women's under 66, over 66, the men's under 66, the 77, the 88, the 99, the 99, the plus 99,
hmm
the absolute. But last night I was watching the 88. Last night I was watching the 88. I actually kind of finished watching it this morning. It was good. It was good. I thought. Owen O'Flanagan. Owen O'Flanagan was in the 88. Had a good showing. Didn't place. I guess finished in fourth. Um, I don't know if honestly don't know if that's considered a podium for ADCC. I don't think it's like I don't know if they do double bronze.
Oh,
I'm actually not even
I don't
sure. I'm
know.
not even sure. Um, but he had a good match. Like upset win against Zanji Ribeiro, which Zanji Ribeiro is a legend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pretty sure he holds a title. He holds a couple titles, a couple of ADCC championships.
Really?
Yeah, like legend, multiple world time championships, Nogi championships, like veteran competitor, always been like elite level, world class, um, ADCC veteran. And then obviously, what's his name? Hosha was in the 88 plus last time, or under 88, I mean. Um, J Rod was in the minus 88 last time and actually had a great match, had a really good match against Pedro Mourinho. Um, like I said, Owen took out Zanji, took out, who was the second match? It was Zanji, and then I don't remember. I just watched it, but I don't remember. But then, lost against Bodoni in the semifinals.
Mm.
And like I was telling you, it was a really good match.
Who won? Who won? Or
Bodoni.
but don't. Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bodoni is the current under
really?
88 ADCC champ. Um, we were just watching that. Did we not finish it? We didn't finish it, right?
No, we were at like
But
320. I
I
don't
mean,
think
we
we
could
finished the
see.
last match.
But from what I remember, Bodoni won. I mean, we could definitely look at it.
How many divisions are there for the weight classes?
Um, 77, 88, 99, over 99, which over 99 I think is which is over 99. It's like the ultra. Um, and then they do an absolute. They do an absolute division, and I believe it's the winner of the absolute division that gets to do the super fight challenge, which the super fight champ right now is Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like in this one, Gordon took his division. I think Gordon took his division and then did the
Absolute
no,
or
I think it
no?
was just the plus 99 and the super fight, which was already scheduled because he was the absolute champ before. or it was the absolute and the super fight. It was one of those. He took.
So he can't do the super fight? I mean, the absolute?
Typically, no. Typically, I think that was the thing, but he asked for permission. Typically, you just do your. I'm not, I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying. But typically, you just because they don't want you to get hurt. They wouldn't want you to get injured in a match or be too tired or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For the super fight, because the super fight is basically like the biggest fight. So when Andre was super fight champ, Andre Galval, he would just do the super fight. He would come in, he would do the super fight. And he was so dominant for a long time. He held that title for a long time. But
Mm-hmm.
obviously, like
Yeah.
it was Gordon's era. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, for the longest now, I wasn't expecting Galval. I was expecting Gordon to win that. You know, it's not something I was expecting Galval to win. I want to look up some of these divisions. I don't know if I've seen this match before. I know I watched a lot of these matches. I'll go back and watch them. I don't remember off the top of my head how this match went. As I was watching this division last night, the under 88 division, I mean, there was definitely a bunch of matches that I hadn't seen. Because, like I said, we don't have flow. We don't have flow. But like I was saying, we should probably get it. I mean, ADCC is coming
Yeah.
up, so I would like to watch it. We're gonna watch CJI. I want to watch ADCC. There's still some good. Obviously, Hulk's not in this one because he's in CJI. Matez Denise is not in this one because he's going to CJI. Matez Denise was the former champ for this one, which would have been 2018. Matez Denise won the championship, ADCC championship in 18. Um,
At 18?
yeah, and I think it was in 2018. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Uh, I just watched. Oh, it was Bodoni. Bodoni took him out. But there was like a controversial restart. They went out of bounds. The ref said stop, and then Bodoni got a body lock, which is not Bodoni's fault. I mean, you have to capitalize wherever you can. But Denise was arguing that, hey, like you said stop, so I stopped. And now you're just letting him body lock. Basically, that was his argument. Like, you said stop, so I stopped. He was telling the ref. Honestly, I feel like he was making a way bigger deal about it. Like, he was making too much of a big deal about it. It sucks, but like if it already happened and it's obvious that the ref is like, hey man, we're giving him the body lock, he kind of just gave up. He kind of just gave up. I guess he felt like he allowed that to deflate him. You know what I'm saying? He allowed that to like, I guess he just made up his mind, like, well, I just got screwed. And then like, so they reset them with the body lock. You know what I'm saying? The restarts are weird, especially I think here in the championship. It's different. I've noticed different things in the trials. Is he about to finish this? I don't remember seeing this before, so I don't know if he finishes or if they go to overtime or what. But from what I seen last night, like they were going out of bounds. There was like a lot of weird restarts just because they're going out of bounds and falling into places where they wouldn't be able to keep going. And it's like, well, he's got a submission on. They have to let him keep going. Like, well, there's nowhere for them to go. They're literally about to roll over a TV, like, or they're like, there's no space there. They can't grapple there. It's like, come on. But anyways, like, so, like I said, um, Baton, Giancarlo Bodoni, Matez Denise,
Yeah.
they're going out of bounds. They're still on the feet. The ref stops them. Bodoni locks up the body lock. And then Mateus is like, hey, like, you said stop. I stopped. You know what I'm saying? No body lock. You said stop. I stopped. And then the commentators were kind of like, well, you don't stop until the ref puts his hands on you. But then you'll hear them say, when the ref says stop, no matter what you did after he says stop, that's where they reset it. They say that all the time. You hear the announcers say that all the time. Like if the ref says stop and then you continue, they're gonna reset you back to where he said stop. And honestly, I couldn't. It's hard to tell if he had the body lock or not. I was trying to look and see. Um, and then like they were saying, no, you should keep going till put the hands on. So the ref actually puts his hands on you. I don't know. It did seem kind of like he got screwed. It was a weird restart, which seemed hard to avoid sometimes. They reset him to get the body lock, and then Mateus is kind of like complaining, and then the refs like go, and then Bodoni just immediately just like fucking takes him down, like with the trip or something.
Oh,
There it is. He finished ADCC champ. But yeah, Bodoni takes him down, and literally it's just like once they restarted them, wasn't fighting anymore.
at all? Like, wasn't
No, it
even.
just he just kind of gave up. He just kind of gave up. Not like he wasn't fighting at all, but he just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like Bodoni just like that. Just kind of like I said, it just deflated him.
Who was
I guess
winning?
he felt like he got screwed. It was 0-0. It was 0-0
Oh,
until that point. It was 0-0, and then see, like
how much time? Go back. Yeah.
we can go back and watch it. Yeah, see, so they have the unders. I'm looking at the divisions here. Under 66, under 77, under 88, under 99, plus 99. Then you have the women's under 55, under 65, plus 65, and the super fights. Well, the super fights have been set already, which is not usually the case. So I guess there's going to be two super fights, one against Yuri Samoas and one against Felipe Pena, which is not usually what happens. Is usually the absolute division, winner of the absolute division. So that's weird, but I'm sure that has to do with the fact that like over 88 guys went to over 80 guys that went to CJI.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We can look at these divisions though. These divisions, oh yeah, these are some good divisions, especially like the smaller ones. But only took him down, right?
Oh, I wasn't even looking. I was.
I kind of don't remember. I think Bodoni took him down. This is before the points portion.
Oh, right, right. The first half doesn't count. Or
Yeah,
the
the
first
first no
half is
points
no
for the
points.
first fight for the first half. Yeah, right. Which these are 10-minute matches, so first 5 minutes, no points. It can be penalized though. See that, and that was the thing. In the commentators were like, "Wow, they're being very active even before the points." You know what I'm saying? They're really pushing the pace. They're going, which is not always the case. Guys will kind of use that. Ooh, yeah, that was. Guys will kind of use the no points period to kind of feel things out, and we'll go for stuff, but won't necessarily go hard. They're not trying to. They're trying to like not
Yeah,
extend.
because they're not trying to
They're
like.
trying to conserve energy
Yeah.
until the points period. From right here, he does seem to be a lot stronger. There seems to be a strength difference. I can't say that I've watched a lot of Giancarlo's. I haven't watched like a lot of film on him. I haven't seen a lot of his a lot of his matches. But the commentators are pointing out that he's like very strong. Which, if you have really good technique, I mean, your strength serves well.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know that you could score with reversals, not just sweeps. And I've
Oh,
watched they have a rule seminar on YouTube. I've watched the entire ADCC rule seminar.
and it never said anything about reversals?
Huh?
It never said anything about reversals or what?
I don't remember.
Or you
I don't
never.
remember. I just don't. I don't remember that.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, see, this is a good match.
Yeah, that was a good takedown attempt, but he just.
Like the whole match is just
Yeah.
they're both being very. It's competitive. You know, they're back and forth. They both had good shots, good takedowns. But don't hit that sweep. Like even before the points period.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're in points now. They're 2.5 minutes in the points now.
Oh, he doesn't have the other. Okay.
Here, oh, he did have it from the beginning. He did. Yeah, yeah. So see right here.
Go back.
See, look. As soon as he gets it, boom, he's got it there. He's got it way before they stop him. Stops it. So he did have
Oh.
it. So the fact that Denise is kind of he way over focused on that. He way over focused. He way yeah. Nah. See, he's still complaining about it. He already got taken down, and he's like, dude,
Yeah.
and now he's just down there, like, yeah, okay. So honestly, that was bullshit. That was bullshit from Denise. Like, he had the body lock. You should have focused. You knew he was gonna go hard for a takedown. You should have been waiting for the reset. You should have tried to explode out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was on his back, and then like Bodoni goes to explode out, and he immediately locks up the hand. He immediately gets the body lock and locks up the hands. Last night when I was watching, I was kind of thinking, and I couldn't really, for some, I just couldn't really tell. Like, did he get screwed? I was like, did Giancarlo have the body lock? But right there, it was clear he did. He got it right away. As soon as he turned and faced him, he went right for the body lock, and then the ref stops him because they're going out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually a good reset. Yeah, see, he was the champ in the one before. That was a huge win, and obviously he goes on to win the division. But yeah, so I mean, the under 66 division: Diogo Reis, Owen Jones, Dorian Olivares, Ethan Thomas. I don't know who Ethan Thomas is. Likely a trials winner. I'm not sure. Gerbeg Ibrahimov. Yeah, I seen this guy. I know who this guy is
Who?
from this Gerbeg. I know who this guy is from Maiga.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I think.
Yes, he's good. He's good. I haven't seen him a lot out of that, but strong wrestler, good jiu-jitsu. I think he got leg locked or got injured at one of the Aigas. But yeah, he's really good from what I've seen. Kennedy Maciel, Fabricio Andre, Hai King Zhu. This guy must be a trials winner. I don't know who he is. Hai King Zhu.
Yeah.
DeAndre Corbe. Corbe won trials.
Yeah.
Well, that's the little brother. I'm pretty sure they both won trials, right? Both of the Corbe. Ethan Krellinston. Krellinston didn't win trials, right?
No, he got an
He got
invite.
invited. Yeah. Kawa Gabriel, I don't know who that is. Ashley Williams, I'm not familiar with him. Josh Cisneros, I'm not super familiar with him. I've heard his name before. I kind of have an idea of who he is, but Keith Krikorian, Tim Planet Guy, Gabriel Souza, Diego Pato.
Yeah.
This is an exciting division, under 66. This is an awesome division. You know what I'm saying? A couple of dark horses in there. Obviously, to me, the most recognized. This guy is European, I think. This guy's from the UK or something. This Ethan Thomas guy. I think he was invited. I'm pretty sure I just watched a video about some European guys, and he is one of the ones that was invited. Owen Jones, also a European guy, like from the UK or London or something like that. But yeah, that's an exciting division. I mean, there's a lot of guys in here: Pato, Souza, Krikorian, Corbe, Andre, Diogo Reis, any of those guys could win. Owen Jones, any of those guys could win. Dorian Olivares, I think he'd be the youngest champ ever at 16.
He's 16?
16, yep. Maybe he's 17 now, but that's an exciting division. Let's see what else here. Let's go to 77. Um, Elijah Dorsey, you know what I'm saying? Really good. Took his I think he won his trials. He definitely was in the finals. I don't remember if he won or if he was invited. Luis Paulo, not sure who that is. Not familiar with him. Alexandre Jesus, not familiar with him. JT Torres, Mika Galvao, Dante Leon, PJ Barge, Honataz Gracie.
That's
Not super familiar with him. I've heard his name before. Obviously, his last name is Gracie, which, you know what I'm saying, doesn't hold what it used to. There's history, but obviously, like, but I'm
yeah.
not super familiar with him. Obviously, likely really good, whether he won a trials or was invited. You know what I'm saying? Oliver Taza was invited. He had a really good trials match with Joseph Chen. Um, had a good showing at trials. Lost in the finals to Joseph Chen. Mateusz Shasinski, Davi Ramos, Gary Tonen's coming back. I don't think he's competed at ADCC in a few years. Fabio Caloi, not super familiar with him. Jeremy Skinner, not that name sounds familiar. I bet I've probably seen him before, but I'm not super familiar with him. Wagner Hocha is like a perennial invite, I think. Has won several trials, ADCC veteran, was did the 88 division in 22, took the bronze. Honestly, Wagner Hosha is really exciting to watch. Watching his matches last night and that under 88 division, and this is under 77. You know what I'm saying? Watching his matches, he's grimy, he's tough. He turns it into like a fight. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly really it's fun and exciting to watch him get under his opponent's skin. Like being very physical, hard snaps, you know what I'm saying, shoulder checks, bam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Guys will be coming in and he'll just jab them right in the shoulder with his hand. Yeah, so this is also a good division. A lot of guys here. I mean,
Who's the last one? Okay.
Max Hansen, I've definitely heard that name before. I'm not super familiar with him.
I feel like that's a pretty stacked division.
Yes.
Very.
I mean, there's a lot of guys in here. Obviously, Mika.
Yeah, Dante.
Mika's probably the favorite. Oh, Dante. This is a stacked division. PJ Barch.
Yeah.
Which I think PJ Barch is the returning champ.
Really?
I think so, right? I feel like PJ Barch won it last year. Beat JT. I think PJ Barch is a returning champ.
Oh.
Yeah, so but I mean, just to throw out some names on who some of the favorites could be to win, several. Elijah Dorsey, JT Torres, Mika Galvao is probably like number one at the top of that list. Mika Galvao Youngs lost in the finals last year to Rotolo.
Who?
Mika Galvao.
Right.
Finals last year. So obviously, I don't know. PJ Barch played a different division. He had some big wins last year. I thought he was in the finals. Some of these guys may have changed weight class. I don't really remember. Obviously, Wagner Hocha went down again. Last time he went up, he was in a bigger division. He went back down to under 77. But Dante Leon, PJ Barch. I mean, Taza's in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I can see him winning. Gary Toner's always in the mix. Gary Toner's one of the best ever. Very exciting grappler, fun to watch. Wagner Hocha is just very experienced, kind of grimy, tough guy, is going to make it a scrap. I think he's in the mix. I mean, he's got a chance to win. I mean, a couple of these other guys, I'm just not super familiar with them. Davi Ramos is good. I've heard this guy's name before. I'm pretty sure I've seen some of his matches before. I'm not super familiar with him. Oh, it says he's a returning champ.
Oh,
Well, it says he's a champ. It says champion under his name. So obviously, if he's won it before, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
who?
He's in Davi Ramos.
Oh.
See, some of these guys I'm just not super familiar. There's so many guys in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't all have like a big name. They're not super familiar. They maybe don't have a large online presence. They might be superstars in their country where they come from, but maybe
But
they're not as well known. And
yeah,
obviously, I do follow jujitsu, but you can't be. But I definitely have heard his name before.
yeah. You just
I don't
can't
know if
see
this here
everyone.
means he
It's
has won before or he won last time, but obviously he's won a championship before. So, I mean, fuck, obviously he's a badass.
hmm
But yeah, so that's the under 77. Under 88, Giancarlo Bodoni, returning champ. Yeah, see, he's got that on him too. So obviously we know he's a returning champ. I don't know if just it has that on all the former winners because I've never actually looked at these divisions like this on their website. But who under 88, Giancarlo Bodoni, Santeri Lilius. That name sounds familiar. I'm not super familiar with him though. Jacob Couch.
mm,
Jacob Couch is, I wouldn't say I wouldn't pick him as a favorite to win, but he's definitely in the like as the top favorite. I think there's other guys who I would put over him, but he's amazing. He's a great grappler. I mean, he won his trials. I want to say he won his trials with all submissions. So I mean, he's I think this is his first time. I think this is his first tournament, championship tournament. So,
mm.
ADCC championship debut. Be nice if they put something like that under the names. Guys who've never been to a tournament. Jacob Couch, Isaac Michelle, Taylor Perlman. Oh, I remember that. He won like the Oceania trials. Taylor Perlman won. Perlman? Is that him?
Hair?
Let me see
What?
if this is the guy. Because it looks like they misspelled his name. Yeah, it's him. It's Perlman. I'm pretty sure it's Perlman, not Perlman. He won the I think he won the Oceania trials. He won the
Mm.
Oceania trials. He won one of those. It must have been a European trials. I don't know. But Charles Negromonte, not super familiar with him. Pedro Marino coming back again this year. He lost to Hocha in the last one. So Hocha took
Oh,
him out in the last one, got in his head, took him out. Gabriel Almeida, not super familiar with him. Jacob Rodriguez, J Rod. J Rod is like, up and comer. Did not win his trials, but got the
yeah.
invite. But I mean, won trials before. Won trials before.
hmm
I think I heard someone say that his first trials he won all submissions. I didn't watch that. Elder Cruz. I think Elder Cruz holds the title. It doesn't say. Maybe it's just showing the. But Andre Porfirio, big name. Ryan Aitken, not familiar with him. Chris Wojcik, what I'm saying he's this is also an exciting division. Josh Hinger had an upset win in the 22 in this division under 88 last time against Ty.
Ty Rotolo?
Yeah, they trained together. They're both out of Atos. But yeah, that was an upset win. I mean, the guy is good. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, he's got
Yeah,
a really strong. Uh, I'm not super familiar with him. Like, I haven't seen him compete. I haven't seen a lot of his competition, or I haven't watched a lot of film or video on him, so I'm not super familiar with him. But I mean, hey, if you come out and take out one of the Rotolos, you're
yeah.
shit, man. You're fucking. There's no denying. You're
You're,
legit. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And nobody was expecting that. I'm sure everybody was expecting the Rotolos to be in the finals with both of them in both of their divisions.
yeah.
Felipe Costa. Um, these are exciting divisions. And then Achilles Hocha, Wagner's son. Oh, which
Oh,
is
his
probably why
son.
Wagner went down. Wagner did the 88
Okay.
last time, but I think that may or may not have been his first time going up to 88. But obviously, Achilles is Wagner's son. Achilles won his trials. I'm pretty sure. I believe. I don't think. I'm pretty sure he was not in. It wasn't an
How
invite.
old is he
He
like?
won it young, like 18, 17, 18. Young guy, young guy. But this is an exciting division. You know what I'm saying? If obviously Giancarlo's the returning champ, and had a dominant showing, like won in dominant fashion last time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Submitted guys. I don't remember who his first match was, but I remember the match with Owen O'Flanagan. Had a took out what was it? I don't know if he had submissions in all of his matches. Obviously, he took out Denise, the former champ. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Took out Denise, submitted him. Took out Owen O'Flanagan, submitted him, and then beat Barbosa in the finals with a submission. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
yeah, awesome. Like he could come back and do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? But then you got guys like, Isaac Michelle's in the mix, Taylor, any of the trials winners, Mourinho's in the mix. Any of these guys could win. I mean, J Rod could win. You know what I'm saying? J Rod could come out and win. Who was his trials against him? Oh, it was Jacob
Will,
Couch.
who?
J Rod lost in the finals to Jacob Couch, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was William Tackett.
He might have lost to both. He did both trials, East Coast and West Coast. You're right though.
Oh.
You're right, because Tackett backed out, right? Yeah. Tackett backed out and went to right. Tackett beat him with that reverse guard modified
Yeah.
toe hold. That yeah. He hit that modified toe hold from the reverse guard. And then afterwards, Andrew came out and was like, bro, we never drill that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember. It may have been on a podcast. I'm trying to think where. Or it was somewhere. And I think he was talking to like some B team guys. And he was like, dude, he just busts things out of nowhere sometimes. He's like, dude, we've never worked on a reverse guard or never worked on that modified toe hold. It was just there and he took it, I guess. And
Yeah.
and then J Rod was like, bro, I've been drilling defenses against that shit ever since. And yeah. I have to check out, see what video if I can find the video where he said that. But and he was like, bro, we never worked on that ever before. He just pulled it out.
Yeah.
It was like, oh shit. So that was crazy. And even, under 99 plus 99, still, I think these even still exciting divisions. Let's see, under 99, Kynan, Ardila. I think Ardila was a trials winner. Moody was a trials winner. Declan Moody was a trials winner. Marcin Masieluich. I don't know who this guy. I'm not familiar with him. Possibly a trials winner. You know what I'm saying? Like Oceania, European, something like that, maybe. Enrique Cardoso. I've heard that name before. Not super familiar with him. Michael Pixley. Pretty sure he won his trials, right? Michael Pixley was a trials winner. Cyborg. Oh wow. Cyborg's coming back. I don't think he's competed in a long time. Former champion. Obviously won it before. I don't think he's competed in a while. I don't think he's been in an ADCC in a while. I mean, but with what's going on with CJI, it makes sense that they're probably asking and inviting guys to come back. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, he's legit. You know what I'm saying? Rafael Lovato Jr., Eli Bras, not super familiar with him. Marigali, obviously, probably top favorite to win it all. Um, did he not win?
What?
I thought he won last time. I thought he won his last ADCC. I guess I'm wrong. I thought Marigali had a title. Maybe he lost.
He's been doing good in the Nogi though.
Maybe he lost in the finals. I don't. Alex Grandi, not really familiar with him. Patrick Gaudio. Patrick Gaudio is like a weird one for me. Like, obviously, he's in the tournament often. Like, seems to be like a perennial invite.
Who is he? Let me see. I forget so many people, but also
he's not at the highest level. I don't consider him elite. I also don't think he's very exciting to watch. Obviously, does have good jujitsu, but I think he's very old school. And sometimes a lot of these very old school competitors, they just don't have an exciting style.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're very points based. They're like, and they kind of slow play. They'll get points, or like kind of like even IBJJF. They'll get kind of like an IBJJF when guys get um advantages and they just ride the advantage out. They're not even really trying to win or submit. They're just trying to hold on and ride the time so they can win by advantage. He's like, I feel like he's one of those guys, you know. I just don't think he's exciting to watch. I don't know. He's not the most exciting. And obviously he's got good jiu-jitsu, but I don't know, he's not I would never pick him as a favorite to win. Anything could happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It is ADCC. Obviously these guys aren't chumps. None of them are chumps. You know what I'm saying? He's a veteran, ADCC veteran, longtime competitor. He's world class. He's high level, but when it comes to the top of the division, I don't think he's in there. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? I don't see him as one of those guys. Javier Zaruski, not familiar with him. Vinicius Ferreira, he was in the last one, I think. I'm pretty sure he's an 80 kind of he's like an ADCC. Um, I feel like he's an ADCC veteran. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he was in the last one. Daishi Soto, not familiar with this guy. Honestly, don't even recognize his face. I mean, he's in here, so he must have had a possibly an invite or one of trials. Obviously, I haven't seen every trials. That'd be hard to do much every trials.
Yeah.
But you know, this is still an exciting division. Kynan, Ardilla, Declan Moody, Pixley's in there. Cyborg coming back. Lovato, Miragali, who I
Yeah.
would pick as my top favorite to win. You know what I'm saying? Kynan's always up there, probably right behind Miragali. Um, obviously Roberto Cyborg is a veteran, and you know what I'm saying. So he knows the rule set and could definitely pull it out. Like he could. I would put him kind of in a dark horse just because he's older. I think it's been a while since he's actually been in one. It's been a few years, I think.
Mm.
Lovato could definitely, he's in the mix there. I'd put him up there in the favorites to win. But yeah, anything. This is still an exciting division under 99, and then over 99. I'm gonna guess that over 99, there's probably several names that I don't recognize or I'm not super familiar with. But let's see here. Heiki Jusila, not familiar with him. Big Dan Monasoyu, obviously new wave guy, very big guy, very good, giant of a man, like big powerful man, but also very technical, great guard, amazing leg locker, like just you know what I'm saying. So he could definitely win it all. Josh Saunders just had that match against Gordon
Gordon Ryan.
Ryan, and
Yeah.
now they're training with Gordon. Now he was training with Gordon. Seems kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? I even seen something online about people saying like, "Oh, did Big Dan leave? Josh Saunders is over there training with New Wave," but it was him. Not, it was Big Dan posting stupids. I was sick. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Stop fucking being gossipy and making rumors." Mark McQueen, not familiar with him. Victor Honorio, I've heard his name before, but I'm not super familiar with him. Don't necessarily know his style. Michael Perez, Makanov, not super familiar with him. Philippe Pena, obviously won it before, former champion. See, there it is. He's got
Yeah.
that Abu Dhabi champion thing on him. So I also don't feel like he's very exciting to watch. I don't feel like he's super exciting. I think he's a big, strong guy. He's good. Like a lot of people like him, but I just don't consider him a very exciting grappler. I don't think he has an exciting style. I think there are several people in this division that could beat him. I think Dan could beat him. Probably Josh Saunders could beat him. Honestly, I'm not super familiar with Josh Saunders, so I don't know. I don't know about that. I think there are definitely some people in this division that could beat him. He's probably one of the favorites to win, though, which makes sense. He's a veteran. He's won it before. He
Yeah.
is good. I just don't think he's very exciting to watch. He's not the most exciting guy to watch. So, Vinny Magalesh, wow, I don't think I don't remember him competing in a while, but he's definitely in the mix to win. Vince Pizzuto lost in the finals of his trials, but I think he's in the mix to win. Brandon Reed got the invite. Brandon Reed's a great wrestler. I follow him on IG. I honestly haven't watched a lot of film or video on him as far as competition goes. You know who Brandon Reed is, right?
No.
He's like a three-time state champ. Um, Let me see. Vinny Magalesh, Vince Pizzuto, B Team guy, John Hansen. Definitely heard this name before. Not super familiar with him though. Don't know where he trains. Um, just not super familiar with him. Doesn't really mean anything. I mean, Roosevelt Souza. You know what I'm saying? Always in the mix. I think he's a veteran. Um, so This is an exciting division. Hi, Samrita. I wouldn't put him in there as a favorite. He's a big, strong, athletic guy. He's good, but I don't think he's,
Oh,
yeah, B team guy.
yeah.
To me, I wouldn't pick him as a favorite to win. To be honest, I also wouldn't. And not to discount them, like anything could happen. I just think there are other guys that are clearly better than Heisam Rita, Vince Pizzuto, uh, Philippe. Not well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think there are Daniel, Big Dan. For me, the favorites to win this division, Big Dan and Philippe Pena. Um, Damon Ramos, Luke Griffith. This is an exciting division. This is pretty exciting. This is not a bad division. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would put who the trials winners were. That'd be cool if it actually said who the trials winners were. I mean, they mark who the former champions are. And then the women's divisions, Margot Ciccarelli, I'd definitely put her in as a favorite to win it all. Anna Rodriguez, Jasmine Holcha, Adele Fornerino, or I think she's a favorite to win it all. I'm pretty sure this is her first championship tournament. I don't know if she won her trials or if she got an invite. Maisa Bastos, veteran. She could definitely win it all. Alex Enriquez, not familiar with her. Brenda Larissa, I've seen her before. Bianca Basilio, what I'm saying? She's a former champ, veteran. She could, she's in the mix. There's certain names that I'm not super familiar with their style, but you know who they are. They're, and then that's the under 55 women's. Under 65, Aurelie Laverne, Anna Carolina. Anna Carolina is a badass, dude. Anna Carolina is a badass. I think she won a world. She won a couple of big IBJJF titles this year. Helena Cravar, 17 years old, won her trials. I'm pretty sure in dominant fashion. I didn't actually watch her entire trials, but obviously, like people know who she is. She is also a badass, young prodigy. You know what I'm saying? But she probably, to be honest, she probably hasn't faced this level of competition before for the simple fact that these are like elite black belt level world class grapplers with several of these women have like years and years of elite level competition. You know what I'm saying? So she
Mm-hmm.
hasn't faced that kind of competition. So this is going to be however she does. If she comes out and dominates, or if she comes out and struggles, or has a good showing and maybe gets knocked out in the semis, or even makes it to the finals. Whether she wins or not, I think she's going to have a good showing. So that's going to be exciting. Sula May Lowenthal. I feel like I've heard that name before, but I'm not super familiar with her. Brianna St. Marie, she's a badass. I think she's in the mix to win. Bia Mesquita, remember she came by the gym? She did that.
Within the past few years?
Yeah, yeah, she's considered basically the women's GOAT, former champ.
Yeah, yeah.
10 time, like I think like a 10-time
Question.
IBJJF world champ, multiple ADCC champs. Amanda Levy, dude, she is good, and she is getting more jacked and jacked. I mean, I don't know, but to be honest, the last couple of times I seen her, I thought she looked a little juicy. Like maybe, maybe I don't know. Like she doesn't look. She's just really stacked. Uh, Over the years, every time I see her, she's a little more like pow, like a little more jacked.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Black. That name doesn't sound familiar, but this she seems like I've seen her before. So um, these are good divisions for the women. I mean, ADCC, CJI, it's all super exciting. So then we got the plus 65 women's Amy Campo, Nia Blackman, Maria Rufato, Elizabeth Mitrovic, Nikki Lloyd Griffiths, Natalie De Jesus, Kendall Rusing. Oh, Kendall Rusing, Rafaela Guedes. I'm not super familiar with a lot of these women. Obviously, I know who Kendall Rusing is. I know who Rafaela Guedes is. She trains at Atos. Um, so I really couldn't say who a favorite to win that is. Maybe Rafaela. Kendall's probably in the mix. Really good wrestler. But honestly, I don't know. I couldn't really pick because I'm not familiar with a lot of these women in this plus 65 division. But yeah, I mean, so ADCC really looks like it's gonna be good too. So honestly, like it's kind of like regardless of what happens, like we win. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Like CJI is gonna be exciting, super exciting. ADCC looks like it's gonna be good. Looks like it's gonna be exciting. Um, I'm excited. It's all coming up.
Yeah.
Coming up this next weekend. It looks like it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? What are you thinking? What are you most excited for?
I feel like I'm more excited for CJI, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I feel more everybody moved over to it. So
Right.
many more
Well,
people.
quite a few. Quite a few. The Tackets. Quite a few people moved over to CJI, but I mean, some people still stayed.
Yeah.
I think there's a few people that got invited to CJI and decided not to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Corbeys, stuff like that. It sucks that Mason Fowler got hurt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think we've been obviously right now. I think CGI has more hype.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Craig's basically a marketing genius. So you know what I'm saying. Competition is good though. As far as jujitsu as a whole, I think it's good to have two competing organizations instead of just having one organization that's the most decorated or the most whatever that just garners all the attention. Like I'm saying, whatever happens, this is gonna be good. And obviously, like for us as spectators and fans of the sport, like obviously we do jujitsu. Obviously, like you want to compete. You know what I'm saying? As a professional in the future, and you know, all of this is good.
Mm-hmm.
It is good because now this is going to create more opportunity. This creates competition between all the stuff about like what I'm saying. Obviously, they raised the women's pay for the ADCC. That's great. Um, it sucks that this under the table show money thing is going on. You know what I'm saying? That sucks. Like, why not just raise the win money? Why
Yeah.
not give everybody some show money? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Because apparently some people are getting like $100,000.
Really?
That's what I've heard. I don't know, like supposedly, like alleged, but because like Craig's Craig knows a lot of these guys, so then they're like, hey, some people are being paid to like not switch because obviously he probably invited Mika.
Hmm?
He probably talked to Mika. You think Mika's not interested in $1 million? You know what I'm saying?
And Craig was talking about that. Well, he was saying there also was like multiple other factors because like he was saying Mika probably didn't go because his coach had like multiple other people to coach at ADCC.
Right.
But
Yeah.
and then if all his teammates that were doing ADCC went to CJI, or if they were able to, well then now his coach has to like why would he coach? Like if they went against each other, like
His dad.
yeah.
Right.
Well, his dad is gonna coach him. That's different. I feel like.
Well, his dad is their head coach. That's his school.
Oh, okay.
Noki Gabao Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm excited. Pretty sure we're gonna do like a companion stream, right? At some point. We're gonna stream at some point. We're gonna come on. I mean, I guess CJI starts at like early in the morning, like around 9 is when they're gonna start getting it going. I'm not really sure about ADCC. I'll look into that. I don't know like what time they start. I don't know if is ADCC one night or 2 nights. Oh, I guess it is 2 nights, right? I don't think it's but are they Saturday and Sunday? I'd have to look. I don't know.
Well, it's the same days, isn't it?
One of the days is the same day.
Oh.
But they're at different times. The finals are at different times. They probably are the same both days. I'm not even sure, to be honest. We've been talking about CGI so much, but I mean, like, it's not like we're not excited for ADCC. It's just CGI is like in your face.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, like I'm on IG, CGI, B Team, CGI, Craig Jones.
Like the first thing that when I ever open Instagram now, it's like it's just Craig Jones or CGI.
Right. Yeah, you're right. So they're doing a great job with the marketing, and I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I can't wait. I'm ready. So it'll be good. Sorry if I talked a lot. I wanted to go through the ADCC stuff, so you know.
Yeah.
And obviously, we didn't really break stuff down too much, but I at least wanted to look at the divisions, and they still look. Every division looks exciting. So we have this stacked under 88 division, the CJI. We have this what looks to be a very exciting division, also stacked. I mean, just the under 88 is the under 80 CJI is ridiculous, but the over 80 is also stacked.
Yeah.
Still very exciting division, and then obviously we just see going through those divisions on ADCC, lots of exciting. So just a good time for jiu-jitsu, jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And so yeah, super excited. Can't wait. So yeah. Hope y'all are excited too. Hope y'all are excited for CJI and ADCC. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, this CJI versus ADCC, I think it's good for us as fans of the sport, spectators, and aspiring athletes. All of this is good. So
yeah.
That's good.
Boss? Yeah. What
were you gonna say something?
No.
All right. Well, hope y'all enjoyed this episode. It was a bit short. We're trying to get to open mat, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go wrap it up. But super excited for CGI. Super excited for ADCC. It's gonna be an awesome weekend. I'm Nick Vasquez.
I'm Nick Jr.
You've been watching the Finish Ultimate Combat Sports podcast.